Hello, my dear students. Welcome to Chalk, Chai and Zindagi. Today we will revise the beautiful poem A Thing of Beauty by John Keats. In this video, we will understand very important phrases, its explanation, and the central theme, the message, and the poetic devices in a simple and easy to understand manner. So let's begin. Now, in this poem, if I tell you in 2-3 lines what the poet want to say is कि a thing of beauty, एक ऐसी चीज जो हमें कंटेंटमेंट दे, हैप्पीनेस दे, राइट, और हमें सुकून दे, राइट. सो वो चीज जो होती है वो थिंग ऑफ ब्यूटी होती है. इवन द काइंडनेस ऑफ अ पर्सन, right? So, think of beauty. In this, we will be seeing what are the things which we can call beautiful. Okay, let's start. A thing of beauty is joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness. He says, एक ऐसी चीज, a thing of beauty is joy forever. Means it is eternal. Its loveliness will go on increasing. Its beauty will go on increasing. It will never pass into nothingness, right? And it is a permanent source of joy and happiness. And it never loses its charm. It give us hope, peace, and positivity and fill our life with joy, right? Its loveliness increases means the joy we receive from beautiful things grows with time. As the time passes, the beauty becomes more valuable to us. Sweet memories of beauty stay in our heart and becomes deeper and more precious with time, right? And it will pass into nothingness means beauty will never fade away. Nothingness का मतलब होता है कुछ भी नहीं, पर वो कहते हैं जो beautiful things होती हैं वो कभी भी fade नहीं होती हैं. They never come to an end or be destroyed. Its memories remain alive in our hearts forever and continue to bring comfort and happiness. But will keep a bar quiet for us. What is bar quiet for us? Bar is a kind of garden of flowers, right? He says, beauty, when we are in the lap of nature or beauty, it gives us peaceful shelter in life. It removes stress, anxiety, and fills our heart with calmness, comfort, and deep sense of security. And also, it provides you mental peace, sound sleep, and rest, right? Full of dream for us, sweet dreams. Sweet dreams means when we are in the lap of nature. What happens is that we have peaceful thoughts, right? When we sleep, we have peaceful thoughts, pleasant dreams. It removes our worries and it helps us to sleep happily, right? And also it refreshes our mind, body, and soul. That is the meaning of sweet dreams. And health, it gives us good health also. You have sound sleep, you have good mental health also. You take rest, it gives you calmness, comfort. That is a bar quiet for us. Sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. So, overall, what he wants to say is that it refreshes our mind, body, and soul. Therefore, on every morning, we are reading a flowery band to bind us to earth. Flowery band is a garland of flowers. The poet compares life to beautiful flower wreath. Just as flowers are woven together into garland, our everyday actions, experience, and beautiful memories bind us to the earth and connect us with other people. These memories create a strong sense of love, belonging, and togetherness, making life meaningful and beautiful. Is it clear to you? So, flowery band to bind us. This comes in the board exam also. They ask you the meaning, so you have to see, you have to write down that life is just compared to the beautiful flower wreath. How? Our experience, our actions, beautiful memories, they bind us to earth and connect us with other people, right? And they also show a great sense of love, belonging, and togetherness, thereby making our life meaningful and beautiful. Is it clear to you? Please take the screenshot of sheet number 1 so that when you are revising, you can look into these notes, the explanations. Now, let's move further. Spite of despondence means in spite of despondence of inhuman dearth of noble nature. Just try to understand what the poet wants to say. Despondence refers to phase in life when we are feeling depressed, we are sad, we are hopeless, oppressed and discouraged. Right? At such time, we try to overcome the difficulties, we struggle to overcome difficulties, but despite our sincere efforts, we may feel depressed or a sense of disappear. होता है ना कभी कभी, जैसे एग्जाम डेज में भी लगता है कि पता नहीं हमारे कैसे मार्क्स आएंगे, हम होपलेस से हो जाते हैं कि मेरे को तो कुछ आता ही नहीं है, मेरे को पढ़ाई, आपका कॉन्फिडेंस लूज हो जाता है. सो स्पाइट ऑफ डिस्पॉन्डेंस of the inhuman dearth of noble nature. Inhuman dearth of noble nature means seeing the selfish nature of the people around you, the greed of the people, their evil intentions, they are called the inhuman dearth of noble nature. Of the gloomy days. Gloomy days are the sad days of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways. Over darkened ways, let's see. Over darkened ways are the difficult, confusing, and negative phase of life. Right? They are paths filled with your worries, failures, disappointments, stress, and sorrows. The poet reminds us that beauty has the power to remove this darkness and fill our hearts with hope, courage, and positivity. Is it clear to you? So, in spite of means all the dearth of noble ideas, noble nature, stress, disappointments, everything. A thing of beauty always give us hope, courage, and positivity. Right? Act of kindness, a word of comfort, a strong support. They are the powerful factor to help us recover from damage and move forward. अगर कंधे पे टीचर हाथ रख के कहते कि बेटा तुम कर सकते हो और तुम कर लोगे, राइट. सो सब्जेक्ट में हम ये कहते, मैंने एक बच्चे को अपने बोला था कि बेटा सब्जेक्ट इज टफ फॉर यू बट यू आर टफर देन द सब्जेक्ट. सो उस बच्चे ने इम्प्रूव किया. सो दे आर द थिंग ऑफ ब्यूटी, मोटिवेशन, आपको एक इनकरेजमेंट करना, आपको हौसला देना, ये सारी चीजें जो होती हैं अ थिंग ऑफ ब्यूटी होती हैं. राइट? समझ आ गया मेरे बच्चों? ओके, नाउ लेट्स मूव. Made for our searching, yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirit. वो कहता है कि कितना भी अंधेरा हो जाता है, लेकिन एक ऐसी चीज, कोई भी shape of beauty, वो किसी भी फॉर्म में हो सकती है, that removes the darkness from our life. Let's see. He says a shape of beauty may be anything: beautiful nature, a kind person, a good deed, pleasant memories, or inspiring thoughts. Such beauty removes the sadness from our heart and fills our lives with peace, hope, and happiness. Right? And moves away the pall from our dark spirit means the pall means a dark cover or shadow of darkness, sadness, gloom, despair. Beauty has the power to remove this pall from our dark spirit. It drives away negativity, fear, and hopelessness and bring joy, peace, comfort, and positive outlook into our life. I hope I have made myself clear to you. You have explanations, please go on revising them and then you will be able to understand. See, moves away the pall from our dark spirit. आपने ये सन का पिक्चर इमेजिन करना है कि जैसे रात के बाद सुबह होती है, सूरज आता है, राइट? तो वो भी नया दिन आता है. So a thing of beauty is like that. Okay? Is it clear to you? Please take the screenshot. Let's move further. Now in this paragraph, the poet is telling you what are the things of beauty. So many things nature has blessed us with. We should show our gratitude to nature, Mother Nature. She has given us so many beautiful things on whom we can lean when we are comforted or we are in stress. Let's see those things. Such the moon, sun, the moon, trees old and young sprouting a shady boon, with simple sheep and such as daffodils, with the green world they live in. Green world is the forest area. And clear rills. Clear rills are the small flowing streams, जिनको हम झरने कहते हैं. That for themselves a cooling covert make against the hot season. जो भी इनके अंडर आते हैं उनको गर्मी के मौसम में ठंडक मिलती है. The mid forest break rich with sprinkling of fair rose, musk rose blooms. These are the kind of flowers which grow, in the forest area. Now let's see. He's saying sun. How does it's a thing of beauty? How is sun a thing of beauty? Sun give us light, energy, hope and happiness. It inspires us with fresh beginning every day. Right? So fresh beginning का संदेश देता है सूरज. The moon, अगर उसको moon को देखें, that also, it gives coolness, it gives you peace and serenity. Its gentle beauty soothe our mind and heart. Trees old and young, new trees का मतलब है growth, life, fresh beginning. Old trees का मतलब है strength, wisdom and stability. और उनका जो cool shade होता है वो shady boon है. Means a precious gift for all living beings. सिंपल शीप्स भी वहाँ कूल शेड के अंदर ट्री के अंदर बैठती हैं. इट शोज दैट नेचर, ये सारी चीजें क्या है, ये क्या हमें सिंबॉलिक वो है कि ही सेज कि नेचर केयर्स इक्वली फॉर ऑल लिविंग बीइंग्स. द ब्लेसिंग्स आर अवेलेबल टू ऑल विदाउट एनी डिस्क्रिमिनेशन. और डेफोडिल्स एंड द ग्रीन वर्ल्ड. डेफोडिल्स जो होते हैं वो गोल्डन फ्लावर्स होते हैं that fill the surrounding with beauty and fragrance. These kind of flowers, right? The green world refers to nature full of plants, flowers and fresh greenery. These sights refresh our mind and fill our heart with joy and contentment. Okay? और अगर clear rills हमें क्या message देती हैं? Clear rills, they are small flowing stream of pure water. Their gentle flow and sweet melody creates peace and calmness. Cooling covered means a cool shady shelter made by trees, plants and streams. How do they help us? They give relief and comfort during the hot summer season. Then we have mid-forest break. A mid-forest break is a dense part of the forest full of trees, shrubs and flowers. It is peaceful, fresh and full of natural beauty. Then you see fair musk rose bloom. Musk rose blooms are beautiful and fragrant roses. Their sweet fragrance and lovely colors add charm and delight to nature. And they remind us that nature is an endless source of joy. Is it clear to you? So these are the things, how they are giving us solace, how they are giving us comfort. That also I have explained you, and they are given in the notes also. And visuals are also given to you so that you don't forget anything. Now please take the screenshot of sheet number 3 also, and then we will move to sheet number 4. And last paragraph, it is such a beautiful piece of poetry. He says, and such too is the grandeur of the dooms. Dooms means the grandeur of glory, magnificence of great people. Dooms, those who have died, we have imagined for the mighty dead. Mighty means huge, great souls, brave warriors, martyrs, right? All lovely tales that we heard or read. All lovely tales, की वीर गाथाएं हमने सुनी है, अपने पेट्रियोटिज्म की उनकी, right? जिन्होंने अपने देश के लिए कुर्बानियां दी, right? So those things, हमारे soldiers, right? Lovely tales that we heard, an endless fountain of immortal drink pouring unto us from the heaven spring. He says nature ने हमें इतना कुछ दिया है, और ये देखो, he says beautiful things वो भी हैं. 2 is the grandeur of doom. Means the doom refers to grandeur, glory and magnificence of great people and their noble deeds. It also refers to the beautiful monuments and memorials we have built in their honor, making their achievements immortal. Buildings उनके नाम पे statues, बनाए जाते हैं ताकि हम उन लोगों को भूले ना. Why? Because they have done so much for the humankind, right? That is why we call them a thing of beauty, right? mighty dead जिन्होंने अपनी जिंदगी अपने दे दी देश के नाम, right? These are the great souls of the past, brave warriors, martyrs, poets, thinkers, and noble people who sacrificed for humanities and whose lives continue to inspire us even today. Then lovely tales, the inspiring stories, legends, poems, and account of such great people that we read or hear. These tales are beautiful and enrich our mind and heart. इन स्टोरीज को पढ़ के हमें भी हौसला मिलता है, हमें भी इनकरेजमेंट मिलता है कि हम भी इनके जैसा कुछ बने, हम भी हौसला ना हारें, हम भी डिप्रेशन में ना जाएं, हम भी डिसअपॉइंट ना हो, ये जिंदगी के उतार चढ़ाव जो है हमें दुखी ना करें. उन लोगों ने इतना फाइट किया, इतना ब्रेवली, इतना बुरा वक्त होते हुए भी वो दे केम आउट विक्टोरियस. तो व्हाई कांट वी comparison. So these are called the thing of beauty, grandeurs of the dooms, mighty dead, lovely tales. And dooms उनको grandeurs इसलिए बोला गया है because we still remember them. They are immortal in our mind. They have not died. We still remember them. We still hear their stories. So that is why they are called grandeurs of the dooms, right? And their stories, their monuments, everything will not disappear or they will die. They will remain immortal in our minds. Is it clear to you, beta? Then he says, what has beauty given us? An endless fountain of immortal drink. Immortal जो कभी खत्म नहीं होगा. A beautiful metaphor. Beauty is compared to a fountain, right? Whose water is endless. It is an everlasting source of joy, inspiration, wisdom, and happiness that never dries up and keep refreshing our mind and soul. Endless fountain of immortality. इतना कुछ भगवान ने हमें दिया हुआ है. Gratitude हमेशा होना चाहिए. God has given you so many things of beauty. Endless fountain of immortal drink from the heaven's brink. He says, the edge of heaven. It symbolizes that this beauty, inspiration, and wisdom flow down from God, the divine source of all that is good, pure, noble, and beautiful. ब्रिंक का मतलब देखा है कभी ग्लास में पानी जो डालो या कुछ आपने पेप्सी डाला है वो ओवरलोड हो गया और वो नीचे गिर रहा है. ब्रिंक मतलब उसके किनारों से ऊपर ओवरफ्लो हो रहा है. इतना कुछ गॉड हैज गिवन अस, नेचर हैज गिवन अस, मदर अर्थ हैज गिवन अस, and we should show gratitude and we should learn also so many things from them. We should not be disappointed. We should be happy. We should be kind to people. We should show compassion to people so that this world becomes a thing of beauty. We all become thing of beauty. That is what John Keats wants everyone. It's a lesson for the humanity, right? To show compassion, to show cooperation, to show help, to give help to people, right? Then only this world will be called a thing of beauty, a beautiful world with beautiful souls. Okay? I hope I have made myself clear to you. Now take the screenshot of this sheet. Right? Now, let us see a thing of beauty, the central theme. What is the central theme of this poem? The central theme of this poem is beauty of nature, human soul, and divine gifts. Keats shows that beauty gives joy, inspire us, remove sadness, and make life meaningful. Great souls, noble deeds, and lovely tales continue to inspire us forever, just like nature. Right? Main idea इसमें poem में क्या है कि जो ब्यूटी है वो हमें खुशी देती है, इंस्पिरेशन देती है. और ये कहाँ से आती है? नेचर से आती है, आर्ट से आती है, ह्यूमन लव से आती है, अच्छे नोबल डीड से आती है, और डिवाइन गिफ्ट्स जो हमें गॉड ने दी हुई हैं. ब्यूटी जो है इट रिमूव्स आवर सॉरोज, uplift our spirits and make life worth living. And it is a timeless gift from God that enriches our mind and soul. Message इसका है, beauty is all around us in nature, in art, in noble people and in their deeds. It has the power to give happiness, peace and hope even in the difficult times. We should always value beauty, goodness and truth to live in better life. True beauty is a gift from God and it never fades away. Okay, तो बेटा मैंने एक आपको फ्लो चार्ट भी बना दिया है ताकि आप क्विक रिवीजन हो जाए. Beauty is all around in nature, art, human creation. It gives us joy, peace, sweet dreams, remove sadness. Nature inspires us. कौन से trees, flowers, sun, moon and every lovely sight uplift our heart. उसके बाद हमारा noble deeds, great souls and lovely tales continue to inspire. Human beings भी beautiful souls होते हैं, वो भी thing of beauty होते हैं. Beauty is a divine gift from God, an endless source of inspiration, wisdom and happiness. So I think with all these things, I think this poem has become clear to you. I have given the poetic devices also: metaphors, hyperbole, imagery, alliteration, personification, transferred epithets, images and symbols. So you can see them and then you can, I think metaphor means implied meaning, hyperbole means exaggeration, बढ़ा चढ़ा के बताना, and endless fountain of immortal drink जैसे है. इमेजरी क्या है, जैसे जिसको देखते तुम्हारे विजुअल सामने आ जाए. एंडलेस फाउंटेन ऑफ इमॉर्टल ड्रिंक, कूलिंग कवर्ड, शेडी बून्स, राइट. एलिट्रेशन का मतलब होता है कूलिंग कवर्ड, सेम सी कूलिंग कवर्ड, ट्रीज ओल्ड एंड यंग, स्प्राउटिंग शेडी, बैंड, बाइंड, these are the alliterations, right. Personification means जहाँ पे ह्यूमन क्वालिटी दे दी जाए, जैसे inhuman dearth, some shape of beauty, right. Transferred epithet, unhealthy and over darkened way, gloomy days. Images or symbols, I have told you images and symbols. So, okay. So please take the screenshot of this also. And with this, so student, this was the complete revision of A Thing of Beauty. I hope these notes will help you to understand the poem clearly and make your revision easy and effective. Revise these sheets regularly and you will be able to answer the questions with confidence in your CBSE examination. If you found this video useful, please like, share and subscribe to Chalk, Chai and Zindagi. Thank you for watching and I will meet you in the next video. Till then, happy learning. God bless you.